sun. I hope that you're doing excellent. I hope that you are going to be able to just kind of sit back, relax, 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 and unwind, 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 unwind with me today, 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 today. So tell me, how have you been feeling? Have you been feeling good? Have you been feeling energized? Have you been maybe a little under the weather or sick? Have you been super busy? Have you been bored? Have you been doing anything exciting? Are you going on vacation anytime soon? Do you have any big plans? What's been going on? What's been going on? What's been going on? What's been going on with your life? Do you have any pets? Do you have a cat, or a dog, or a gerbil, or a ferret, or a weasel, or a horse, a cow, a chicken, a pig, a lobster, 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 lobster? I saw a video the other day, about a guy who saved a lobster from the store and made it his pet. I think he named it Leon. Okay, so just follow my finger, okay? Follow my finger. Follow my finger, follow my finger, follow my finger, follow my finger, okay? Just follow my finger, 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 follow my finger. Don't focus on anything else. Don't focus on anything else. Anything else. Just follow my finger. Follow my finger, follow my finger. Okay. Very good. 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 Ooh. Focus. 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 Very good. 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 So if you have been watching my videos, you know that I have a little dog, not a little dog, actually a very big dog, named Brinks, but we call him Pinky. Pinky. It is actually my brother-in-law's dog. We've been dog sitting him now since December, so we've had him for 6 months. And he is finally getting settled into a new place. My brother-in-law is, and so he should be able to take Brinks back, which is a little sad to see Brinks go, because I do love him as a dog. Like, he's so sweet and cuddly. I have a video, maybe 2 or 3 videos ago, that I posted, and he's in the thumbnail, so you'll see him. But he has separation anxiety, so if you leave him